In a quiet mountain village wrapped in blue morning mist, there lived a young girl named Hannah. She was known for her bright smile, the kind that made even the grumpiest villagers smile back. But life hadn't always been gentle with her. Hannah's parents had passed away when she was very young, and she lived alone in a small wooden cottage at the edge of the forest. She worked at the village bakery, kneading dough before sunrise, her tiny home smelling faintly of warm bread. Even though life was tough, she never complained. Instead, she carried a small habit that kept her going, a jar she called the light jar. Every night, before sleeping, Hannah would write one positive thing about the day on a tiny piece of paper and drop it inside her jar. Sometimes it was simple. The sky looked beautiful today. Or, I laughed with Mrs. Sato. Other times, it was harder to find something good, but she always did. It was her way of reminding herself that life, even tiny bits of it, always existed. But one winter, everything changed. A powerful storm struck the village. Trees fell, roofs cracked, and the bakery where Hannah worked was badly damaged. Her only source of income disappeared overnight. The villagers were worried too. Supplies were running low, roads were blocked, and the cold grew heavier each day. Hannah felt fear for the first time in a long while. How would she survive the winter? What would she eat? The nights grew colder, the winds louder, and the silence of her empty cottage heavier. One evening, as she hugged her knees near the fireplace, she whispered, I've stayed positive so long, but maybe positivity can't fix it. Her eyes drifted to the light jar sitting on a wooden shelf. It glowed softly, golden slips shimmering inside. She reached down, opened it, and pulled out a random paper. Today I helped a lost child find his mother. Another one. The stars were bright tonight. And another. I am stronger than yesterday. Reading those tiny notes felt like listening to her own voice from a better time. Tears warmed her cheeks. Maybe the smallest light is still enough, she murmured. The next morning, Hannah made a decision. If she couldn't fix everything, she would fix one small thing each day. Just one. Day by day, she began helping the villagers. She chopped firewood for the elderly, fetched water for families whose wells had frozen, and comforted scared children with handmade lanterns she crafted from scraps of paper and twine. Her lanterns glowed like little suns, warming every home they entered. Slowly, something magical began happening. The villagers, inspired by Hannah's tiny acts of brightness, began helping one another. They worked together to rebuild damaged houses, shared food, and cleared fallen trees from the path. Even though Hannah had lost her job and had nothing to give except her time and kindness, she became the spark that reignited hope in the whole village. Weeks passed, and winter softened. On the first morning of spring, the bakery reopened. The owner hugged Hannah tightly and said, This place stands today because of you. You kept everyone going. She offered Hannah a better job than before. That evening, Hannah placed a new note into her light jar. Even in the darkest times, a single positive thought can light the entire village. And from that day on, her belief deepened. Staying positive didn't mean ignoring pain or pretending everything was perfect. It meant choosing to see the tiniest spark of hope despite the darkness, and using it to move forward, one small step at a time. Her jar grew fuller, her smile brighter, and her heart stronger. And the villagers often told her, Hannah, you taught us something precious. Positivity isn't a feeling. It's a power.